Welcome back. It could be said a thriving school is the soul of a town, but classes haven't been held in Nome, North Dakota for more than 50 years.
After being back open for a little more than a year, the town's schoolhouse has once again become the beating heart of that community. A new roof, tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of hours of work, and 4 years later, the schoolhouse is open again with a newfound purpose. The Nome Schoolhouse was built more than 100 years ago, and today it's become the perfect setting for adult education. Students who enroll for classes today experience hands-on education.
And it took our breath away. Here was this beautiful woodwork. Here was textbooks and desks that were untouched, and it was just amazing.
And there's more to this facility than academics. It's also a wedding venue, restaurant, bar, and hotel. And in a town of about 50 people, it's become the bustling center of Nome once more.
And if you're looking for work this holiday season, there's going to be jobs out there. Walmart, for example, will be adding an additional 40,000 workers. While the number might seem high, it's down from last holiday season. Retailers are expecting a slower holiday season this year as inflation has taken a toll on shoppers. Some of the jobs will include temporary and full-time store workers, truck drivers, and customer call support staff. Walmart raised its minimum wage to $12 an hour last year. That's still below rivals such as Target and Amazon.
Coming up next on Valley News Live at 6, where Red Cross volunteers from North Dakota are headed to help with hurricane season.